Absolutely. First up this morning, go inside the Octagon this weekend to celebrate UFC 200 and the hit MMA series Kingdom. You're invited to enter the ring in front of Caesar's Palace. It's a special interactive event called Kingdom Corner.
And here with more about it is MMA legend and former UFC light heavyweight champion Chuck Liddell. Also here is Jonathan Tucker, who plays Jay Colina on Kingdom. Good morning to both of you.
Gentlemen.
Thank you for being here.
Us.
Are we excited for this weekend? Just a little bit? Just a little bit?
Just a little bit. I always love coming out and seeing the fans and a huge fight. I mean, it's the biggest fight card the UFC has had, so it's going to be an exciting.
And even with all the changes, with Jones
yeah,
out.
even with the moron having problems. The guy's his own worst enemy. I mean, he gets into. I don't know how he can't keep himself straight for 8 weeks before a fight. I mean, it is what it is.
Somehow they were able to wrangle up and make that right with Anderson Silva coming in there. It seems as though it's, for the most part, going on as
well, I mean, from top to bottom, this card is stacked.
Would you say one of the best in UFC history?
It's probably the best of all time.
Really?
I mean, it's a great card. I'm like trying to figure out how I can get out of some things so I can show up for the first fight.
For even the first fight. Well, it's at T-Mobile, which is different for you.
Yeah, new stadium, that's great.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I'm curious, when you started MMA to now, how has the sport changed? I remember when UFC first launched, it was a totally different ballgame.
Well, you know, it started out with, trying to figure out which style was best.
Yeah.
You know, and we all came in trying to, from one style or the other, and try to figure out how to mesh the other two styles into it. Like, so you had grappling. On the ground and jiu-jitsu, and you had wrestling kind of get in between, and then you got striking. And learning how to put all those together at that time was a big task. We were trying to learn how to train it, learn how to work, just trial and error, trying to figure out what's the best way to teach it and go back and forth with each other. But nowadays you've got guys that start with good trainers, and they got strength and conditioning coaches and nutritionists, and they got guys that know how to train it from the beginning. So they start out as a mixed martial artist to start with. Maybe they come with a background in something else, but they start right into mixed martial arts and know how to blend it a lot better.
And you really helped make it mainstream. You, Randy Couture, I mean, that's a huge honor being part of UFC Hall of Fame as well.
Right, and it's kind of been cool. I went from having to beg to get on the leisure section of a newspaper.
Yeah.
So now we have like a show like
Kingdom.
where it's an MMA-based drama, and it's a great show. It reminds me, a lot of the stuff reminds me of stuff when I had a fight team, we were first coming up. I mean, I just saw the one where they had to go muscle to get his money for his $700 for a fight, and I remember there was time I showed up at guys' hotel room. I was like, hey man, we didn't do well at the gate. I don't care. My guys showed up. They fought. You're paying them. Wait, let me hear. Hold on. I'll take it out of that. Okay. See you later.
So this is true to life, and the MMA has gone so mainstream. It's so important that this show is out there. You're just greenlit for season 3. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
As an actor, what drew you to the role?
This world is so dynamic. It is so filled with drama, as the Iceman here talked about. It's something that needed to be explored on drama television, and it's also something that we've been trying to honor. When you're as an actor, you're trying to honor these subcultures, these other worlds, and these other characters. And this is certainly a world that has that and demanded that. I'd say, I've watched Mr. Liddell out there with the fans. It is really something to see somebody who really has a respect, not just for the sport and himself, but for the people that support it. To watch him out there taking photographs and doing autographs, it really tells you where the sport has evolved into now, where this is the sort of legends and champions that you have in the cage and out of the cage. And that's what's so disappointing about the John Jones issue.
Hey, we want to recap from earlier today when Chuck Liddell and Jonathan Tucker were right here on our show. Head to Kingdom Corner tonight and tomorrow at the Spanish Steps in front of Caesar's Palace. It's near the Absinthe Tent, and it's from 4 p.m. to midnight each and every night. It is free to attend, and hey, you can meet Chuck tonight at 6:30. He'll be signing autographs. Such a cool dude.
Super nice.
His hair is awesome, has so much passion for the craft as a Hall of Famer, of course. Take photos, grab some free beer, and you could even win tickets to UFC 200. We were talking those tickets. It's a hot ticket.
It's a hot ticket again.
And in more ways than one.
And if you have an extra one, please give me one. In the meantime, catch Kingdom on AT&T's Audience Network on DirecTV and Uverse. It was just greenlit for season 3. Congrats to Jonathan. And the website is up there on your screen for more information.